Hello and welcome to this breakthrough video where you get to gather momentum in your walk with God. My name is Christine Casten, and I've spent years looking at how people hit walls and what it is that helps them break through or break past the things that have held them back. Now, there are many different things that can happen in life that we can use as spiritual tools for breakthrough. But one of the things that I think we need to also add to our toolbox, if you will, is the idea of having a blank page. In Lamentations 3:22 through 23, it says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." We sometimes live as if God's mercies were for yesterday instead of for today. And the mercies are actually ongoing. Every day, his mercies are new. Every morning, his mercies are fresh. And it's as if we have a blank page in front of us every morning. So we wake up and the things of the past we can lay down. We can say, God, I don't have control over those things. I don't have control over the people that are around me. I can't make them do anything. The truth is, we really can't. But we are in a place of release and then sitting in the moment with God to find out what are his mercies that are new and fresh in this morning, in this blank page before us, and what would he want to write on that page with us for this day. In other words, we get to make a choice to not get caught up in the stress, in the battles that are around us, and take a step back and just put ourselves in a place of receiving from God. In that moment, we can sit there and we can ask God, what do you want to write on my blank page today? It's a new page. It's a new day. What would you write on this page today? What do you have for me now? What do you have for me in the future? How are you moving in this moment of whatever might be happening instead of what I need to do in this moment for that thing? Tell me what you're doing. And in that openness to God, when we open our heart and we stop and pause and we put that blank page before our eyes and before God on this, table of conversation, God starts writing on that page, and he starts writing what his heart is for you in this moment, what his heart is for your relationship with him, what his heart is and his nature is that is being poured into you in this day, in this moment, in this time. And as we pause, as we take a moment to not allow the stress, the things, the to-do list, the things that would keep us from our relationship with God, really, because it's a distraction. It allows us to actually open ourselves to what God wants to reveal to our heart. Jesus is a passionate man, a passionate God, a son of God. He is so passionate for us, and he's passionate that we're able to not be tossed to and fro by the waves of adversity, by the winds of change, by the things of this world, by the enemy and his strategies. We're able to step into that safe place with him, to see the blank page before us and to talk to him about what he wants to write on that page. Now, that page becomes a, a page in a chapter of your book, of your walk with him. And what do you want to see on that page? What would you like God to record on that page for the day? And as you set your mind toward that, you actually shift what your focus is, and you shift into a place where you can step into what's possible instead of what's happening. And you don't get caught up in as much in what's happening as you do in what God is saying about what's happening. In other words, what you're doing by putting that blank page before you, you're opening a space in your heart and in your spirit to not be in your head, right? To not be so stirred up with everything that's going on, with all the many different different things that are coming your way. You take a moment of pause. You look at that clean page, that fresh new start, and you get to talk with God about what He wants to see happen on that page. You get to choose what you embrace and what you write on that page. Will it be a passion for overcoming? Will it be a choice to love greatly? Will it be a opportunity to receive the nature of God into your heart and then be able to pour that out as it becomes real in your life? It allows you to step back. It allows you to move into, what some people would call the secret place, the quiet time, the space that you separate yourself from the things of this earth and open your heart to God and put that crisp, brand new blank page in front of you. I hope that this encourages you because I know how powerful it is. I know how powerful it is to have that blank page before me, to know that His mercies are new every day. And whatever I did the day before that I messed up, that I didn't do right, that I forgot, that I didn't do as well as I had hoped, that didn't happen or that did happen. All of those things are just set aside. I can take a deep breath. I can refresh in Him. I can look at that clean slate, that blank page before me, and I can remember that He is moving in my life. He's moving in my heart. He's moving in my growth. He's moving in the lives of people around me who really are seeking after Him. And there's a space in that moment for me to step into a place where I know that there is hope. I know that there is a plan and a purpose that God has. And I look for the way that I can partner with Him in that. And you can too. So I hope that this helps you gather momentum for your breakthroughs, that it helps you step into the place that God has for you today, that you can release the anxieties and the worries, step into His mercies, which are new every morning, and begin the process of talking to Him about what you're going to write on your blank page today. I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you have an amazing, fantastic day. I'll see you next week at 11 o'clock Eastern Time on Tuesday. Bye.